Let's talk about running a race in Antarctica. Guys, it's day 1,680 of Getting Sued by Impossible Foods, and today we're going to talk about the Ice Marathon 100K in Union Glacier, Antarctica. All right, so this Antarctica race was actually the race that made me want to do 777. I was looking at different races around the world. I saw this one, and then I started looking at other cool ultras, and I was like, what if instead of just doing 100K in Antarctica, I did one on every continent? How hard could it be? Spoiler alert, kind of hard. All right, so we actually flew into Union Glacier from Punta Arenas. I was familiar with Punta Arenas because that's where I ran the Patagonia race like a year before. So went back to the same town, I think stayed in the same hostel, and then we flew out from Punta Arenas to Union Glacier on this Russian Ilyushin jet, and then we landed on an ice runway, which is pretty sick. When you get into camp, it kind of looks like this. You got a big mountain with all the tents there. There's basically a dining room tent. There is a shower, bathhouse. Then there's like a merch and a phone call little building, and that's like basically it. There's like a cool little welcome to Union Glacier sign with all the different places you can get to miles wise. When we flew in like the evening, and on the evening, we were supposed to run the next day, but because the weather was so close, we basically got a couple hours to like take a nap, and then we ended up starting that race that night. So that was a long day. And the funny thing is the sun doesn't set. So some other people were in camp. We start running. Those guys go to bed. They get up in the morning the next day, 8 hours later. We're still running. It's like we didn't get a night. We just more daylight. The race itself was pretty straightforward. It's a loop around outside camp. It's a 10K loop, so we ran it 10 times. There was a spot 5K in where you can kind of refuel. There's a bathroom. But they have a rule that you can't just like leave any trash in Antarctica. So you can't go to the bathroom outside. You can't throw any trash. Everything that comes on the continent has to come off the continent with you. I think the hardest part about this race was actually the underfooting. Like a lot of this was compressed snow, but it still didn't stop your foot from going through. So it was kind of hard to keep rhythm all the time, but that didn't really matter. This is actually Ryan Hall. He ran a marathon there. If you don't know who Ryan Hall, he's basically a marathoning legend. So he crushed it, but for civilians like me, had some issues. There's a lot more I could talk about this race. I can go on and on about Antarctica forever. Also, there's another story about how I accidentally started a conspiracy there. If you want to see that, that's on my YouTube channel. But we did the 10K loop 10 times. In the middle, I had a pancake breakfast, and when we finished, one of the guys brought a bottle of Dom. So that is the way to celebrate in Antarctica. If you guys want to hear more Antarctica stories, let me know. I'm happy to share them. But in the meantime, this is me hanging out in my Volleyball sweatshirt. Thought it looked pretty cool. If you don't know who Volleyball are, check them out. They make dope stuff. Guys, it's day 1,680 of Getting Sued by Impossible Foods. And if we can finish an ultramarathon in Antarctica, we can finish out the rest of this lawsuit. So we're going to keep going. See you tomorrow.